Hi, Jordan Long here, and today I'm going to talk about talking to myself. Now, it's not what you think. Now, of course, there are going to be some people who on here that think you're talking about talking to yourself. Well, that's basically what the underwarp is. Now, there are people in this world who, well, they're not into, movie making, or maybe they're not into actually, filleting movie shows. And some people might think the only thing, keeping, separating from talking to oneself is the fact that you're making a movie and that someone might actually see it. But, of course, you could make that same argument if you were reading a book, I guess, in a newspaper. For some reason, if you're doing that, nobody never comes in and say you're talking to yourself. Oh, you're just talking to yourself. Yeah, I guess I am just talking to myself, but the difference would be that I'm making them. The difference is that I'm making a movie, and that people are going to watch the movie or the movie show, so it's not really talking to yourself. Now, most people probably would define it as that, but you'd be surprised about the double standards you'd be surprised of the standards of it. For example, if somebody's reading a book or a newspaper, for example, then it's okay because they're reading something. But if you're not doing that, then you're talking to yourself. For some reason, people seem to think that's a bad thing. Not that I'm talking to myself, I got the likeness taker on, so I'm making a movie, so it's not like I'm just talking to myself. Yeah, I guess that's true. Why do people don't like people talking to themselves? It's not that people don't like people talking to themselves, like it's something they don't like, it's something that's wrong. But many people associate that with, I don't know, Lucifer giving somebody some type of bronze situation, I guess. They think, the person, Lucifer is making them hear voices, and it's the voices they're talking back to. That might be with some people, unfortunately. But then other people like me are telling stories out loud. But that's a different story for a different day in itself. Since when you're making a movie on YouTube or something, no one ever says you're talking to yourself. Probably the fact the likeness taker's on and we're making a movie right now. So it wouldn't actually be talking to yourself because someone's going to actually watch it. Yeah, you're right about that. So, and I used to get haters. They used to claim, you're just talking to yourself. Not true. If I was just talking to myself, the likeness taker wouldn't be on. It'd just be me in my room by myself or something. So, obviously, it's not true. And yes, it is true that, I don't get a lot of people watching my stuff, but I do get some people watching it. So that's what makes it different. Why making a movie doesn't consider talking to oneself, since you actually were making a movie show and the likeness taker is taking your likeness. So it's not really talking to oneself. Just like reading a book or a newspaper is not really talking to oneself, since there's some type of book craft or something that someone is reading. But that's it for me. I'm Jordan Long, and I'll see you all later.